Hey there, it's Sam with Tennis Express. Spencer is joining me. We are talking about the playtest for the 2025 T-Fight lineup. Let's get right to it. Spencer, you spent time on the court. Let's go straight to the Medvedev version. It's that 305 model. What were your thoughts on this racket?
I think the racket's great. Speaking of power, I got lots of depth on this. I wasn't swinging super hard, but I was still getting tons and tons of pop. Generates a little bit more spin than what I'm used to. The weight is really good, 10.8 ounces. That's great across the board. Other than that, it is maneuverable.
Those of you out there that still wanted that rock solid stability of the previous version, it's here in this version. It's just a little bit easier to get through the air. This racket is probably the most control-oriented T-Fight. So if you're somebody that generates enough spin and enough power and you really want to fine-tune that pinpoint control, the 305 is a really nice option. As far as recommendations, Spencer, who do you think the 305 is ideal for?
Honestly, people that play on the baseline, this is going to be a really good racket. I mean, if you watch Medvedev, he's on the baseline a lot. He's past the baseline a lot. And if you're in those battles and you need a racket that'll support your big shots or defensive shots too, this is a great one.
Awesome. I think for me, if you're kind of advanced level player, maybe an intermediate player with very effective stroke mechanics, this one's going to give you consistent depth, consistent power, pretty good all around. Pretty much maybe not a racket that is #1 in any category, but it's very solid across the board. Okay, so moving right along, that was the 305. Let's jump to the T-Fight 98 square inch version, the 300 gram model. So a little bit lighter, a little faster than the 305. What were your thoughts on the playtest there?
I like a 98 square inch head. It's a little bit lighter, so it is even more maneuverable than the 305. This would be great for players who need to move a little bit quicker from ball to ball. And it still feels great. It shares a lot of those lovely mechanics that the 305 has.
Fair enough. I think 10.6 ounces is a really popular weight on the market, though this racket still offers quite a bit of control, in my opinion. I think there's rackets out there, 98 square inch frames, that are more powerful. For whatever reason, I just felt like I had pinpoint control with this one, even at that lighter weight. I think that speaks to the stability. Again, Tecnifibre thickened the beam slightly, so I'm kind of wondering if it just feels a little bit more stable because of that reason. Ideal candidate for me is a player who wants a faster racket. Maybe they play a little more of an all-court style, coming into the net, defense, offense. I think this racket offers a lot of versatility for a player with sort of a multi-level skill set.
I would agree.
Cool. Let's move to a new player. This one is the T-Fight, also at 300 grams. This one is a little more user-friendly at 100 square inches. I think both of us out on the court didn't take a lot to get into the groove with this one. Pretty much pick up and play, we got comfortable. One comparison I'd like to make between the two 300 gram T-Fights is I do feel like there was a lot more spin capability with the 100 square inch version over the 98 square inch version. As far as recommendation, if you are, I'd say kind of an advanced beginner, you're looking for a racket that's forgiving, powerful, and also very maneuverable, I think this is a great racket to demo. Also, I think more advanced players are going to be surprised at how the stability holds up against bigger hitters. Spencer, as far as recommendations, who do you think?
Someone transitioning from beginner to intermediate to advanced are still going to really enjoy this racket. Someone who might need a little bit more net clearance, someone who plays defensively, likes to play long rallies, I would recommend this racket to them.
So for the T-Fight 305, we've got 10.8 ounce unstrung weight, 98 square inch head, that more dense 18 by 19 string pattern, and that constant beam design with the RS cross section. Spec check on the T-Fight 300, 100 square inch head, 16 by 19 string pattern, slightly thicker beam, and 10.6 ounce unstrung weight. For the T-Fight 398, 10.6 ounce unstrung weight, constant RS beam design, 16 by 19 pattern.
Sam, when we play tested these rackets, what was your favorite shot?
Man, with the better mobility on the 305, I just loved it on the serve. I felt like I could get up there, get the kick I was looking for. It seemed like I could open up more angles in the service box. The previous version of the 305, a little bit cumbersome, harder to get through the air. I felt like sometimes my serves were a little too flat. Not the case here. I love serving with the new 305. Spencer, what was your favorite shot in the playtest and with which model?
I'll have to choose this one right here, the 300, 100 square inch head. My forehand felt so good. I mean, normally it doesn't land so far back in the court, but it did, and I had tons of power on it. I thought I was Medvedev for a second.
Fair enough. Maybe a little more spin than Medvedev usually hits, but I can certainly speak to that. It was a great play test. We love these models. We didn't mention the look. The new T-Fights for 2025 look fantastic. Always classy with that white gloss cosmetic. Spencer, thanks so much for joining us on this play test. We look forward to the next one. Make sure to check out the T-Fights from Tecnifibre at tennisexpress.com.